Hey travelers, it's the OCD Traveler, and my first ever video was on this, the Halfday Garment Duffel. And I have to be honest with you, I didn't love it. I actually gave it a 4.4 out of 5 stars. I thought it was just okay. My biggest issues were it was pretty difficult to pack, and then it just wasn't practical for me to use. But since then, I've done a bunch of other reviews on other garment duffels, especially the Modern Gentleman series. I love elements of those, but when I found out that Halfday had a new and improved premium garment duffel, I said, hey, let me drop this $167 and figure out if my viewers need to own it or not. So here it is, the new and improved 45-liter premium garment duffel from Halfday. I paid $167 for it, so we're going to head and open it up. We'll look at the product's features and specifications. We'll pack it, and then I'll rate it on a scale based on quality, style, ease of use, practicality, and cost to help decide if you should own it or not. But hey, if you decide to get it, take a look in the description of the top pinned comment because you don't have to pay full price like I did. I've got an exclusive link there that'll save you 20% off the purchase of any Halfday product that you might own. So with that, let's jump right in and start the review.
What's in the box?
I thought you'd never ask. Here's a 5-second look at what's in the box. There it is, the Halfday Premium. We'll look at the product inserts to review the features and specifications. All right, first, they just point out that this is a 2-in-1 bag, both a garment bag as well as a duffel. And then as we flip this over, we'll see some additional information on the product features. Don't worry, we'll zoom in on this. They pick some odd features to highlight. First, the fact that there are 2 hanger loops, one for suits and one for shirts. Next, it calls out the shoe pockets, and then the fastener strap that goes around your garments, and then the optional clips. 2, 3, and 4 I find to be almost the worst parts of the bag. Odd that they highlighted that, but there are plenty of good parts, so keep on watching. All right, I'm going to pop this out of the included bag just so I can show you this product feature card and some of the other things included in the Halfday. Here we go. All right, so just a couple of product features to highlight for you. Starting with the 2 interior shoe pockets, it does say that each one fits a size 13 shoe. I did struggle with this on the original. 2 internal pockets, including a tie pocket and a secret stash pocket. Padded laptop sleeve, it'll fit a laptop up to 15 inches. A trolley sleeve, so in other words, you can take your Pullman luggage handle and slide it through this and connect it to the top. And then last but not least, abrasion-resistant and waterproof ballistic nylon exterior. It is a really cool fabric. And then there's some more information on the other side we'll take a look at. And then here they point out the laptop sleeve, as well as that pass-through sleeve for the trolley, as they put it. And then it calls out the fact that there's enough for 3 days of suits, dresses. They say this is perfect for a wedding. And there's an example of what it looks like all packed up. All right, well, you got to admit, that's a sharp-looking bag. I have it in Pacific, so this kind of blue color. It's also available in Jet, which is black, as well as Palm, which is kind of a hunter green. And let's get into this large pocket that's located on the outside. It's got partition spots where you could put a passport, maybe a cell phone, and then a large pocket overall where you can put anything you want. And here's an up-close and personal view of that trolley sleeve, as they called it, that you can use to fit the handle of your Pullman. A quick access Velcro pocket on the side. This would be perfect to throw things in while you're going through the TSA and Velcro it shut. And then a zippered pocket on the other side if you want those valuables to be a little bit more protected. And next I'll open up the handles. They're Velcroed shut. And there's this large pocket that's fleece lined. That's for that up to 15-inch laptop. Again, fleece lined, so you don't have to worry about anything getting scratched. Let's get inside. So I'll speed this up a little bit, but one zipper all the way around. It's nice and easy to open up. Once you're inside, there is this top pocket. It's going to have the shoulder strap in it now, but that is perfect for ties and belts. You'll see that later. And underneath that belt or tie or shoulder strap pocket, you will find these 2 little hidden elastic pockets. So you can throw some valuables in there and then cover it back up with that pocket on top and Velcro it shut. And then there's this nice mesh pocket on the right-hand side that you could put some toiletries in perhaps, and then another zippered pocket over on the left. They definitely have added more pockets. And then as we get inside to the main compartment, you zip all the way down. You will see that strap to help hold in clothes, and at the bottom are those 2 clips. The strap across as well as the clips at the bottom I find to be kind of useless, but they are there. And then we'll zip it up. Now, when I did my original review of the original Halfday bag, people complimented me on how dumb I was because I talked about the difficulty I had zipping up the bag. This took me about 30 seconds, so I found it to be much easier. Perhaps I just got a little bit smarter in my old age, but there it is. All right, we'll pack it up. It said it can hold 3 days worth of clothes. So let's get 3 days worth of clothes. There's 3 pairs of pants. I've got a pair of shorts, 3 undershirts, 3 pairs of underwear, 3 pairs of socks. I've got a belt. You can see a hat, my toiletries, a cell phone, a 15-inch Mac Air, laptop, all sorts of things. There's a pair of shoes as well. I'll throw in that OCD Traveler 3/4 zip. And we've got to get a jacket and 3 dress shirts in there as well. So I will speed through it, but I'll let you know how long it takes me to pack it up. As I toggle to 8x speed, I would call out the fact there is a little bit of a learning curve here, so be patient, practice. But first up is a sports coat. I'm tucking it under that fabric strap, and then I am using the clips to make sure it doesn't shift. And recall there are 2 different loops at the top. I'm using the bottom loop, and then I'll put my dress shirts in on the top. So dress shirts on the top loop. People have told me to use dry cleaner bags to cut down on wrinkles. I haven't been smart enough to try it yet, but I'm using those 2 secret pockets just to add some charging cords, and then I'll throw a belt in that top bag. I've got some more charging cords, some toiletries, the rest of my toiletries, and then I've got my shoes that I'll take out, and I'm going to roll my underwear and socks and stick it into my pair of Vejas. These are size 11s, and I have no problem this time putting them into the bags and using those drawstrings. It was a big pain in the butt with the original bag. And then I'll zip this up. There's a huge cavern. And then I start to pack in the rest of my clothes, although I don't have a very good angle of that. I apologize, but as you can see, plenty of space for everything, including a hat. And then I'll put my cell phone in there, my passport, got spots for my Kindle. Thanks to the new pockets, lots of room for everything. Total pack time, 8 minutes and 30 seconds.
All right, well, there you have it. The new and improved premium garment duffel bag from Halfday. And I do think it is improved. But before we go any further, let me know what you think. Tell me in the comments section below. Any other modifications you need, or would you buy this as is? And hey, one more thing. If you do want one, remember to use the link in the top pinned comment or the description. It's going to save you 20% off. It'll help you out. It'll help the channel out as well. And I'll provide some links in the description below as well to some of the other reviews I've done, as well as to an Amazon knockoff you can get for $45. That's still a really solid bag. But let's go ahead and score this bag. I've got 5 different categories, starting with quality. So from a quality standpoint, this is a 5 out of 5. The fabric, the construction, the zippers especially, probably the best zippers you're gonna find on a garment duffel bag. No concerns from a quality standpoint, 5 out of 5. Next up, style. It's available in a couple of different colors. Hey, if you're a Michigan guy like me, this one in maize and blue is pretty sweet. I'd give it a 4.7 out of style. My only beef is it is just a little bit shiny, but that's probably the fabric. 4.7 for style. All right, from an ease of use standpoint, I'll give it a 4.4. With any garment duffel, you'll find there's a little bit of a learning curve, but you'll get used to it over time. 4.4 on ease of use. All right, from a practicality standpoint, I'll give this a 4.3. It is way better than the original Halfday garment duffel bag. I still don't like their shoe compartments. Modern Gentleman does a much better job with separating the shoes. I just don't like those side wings. It doesn't really work for my size 11. That's my opinion. I get a lot of blowback on that. But from a practicality, 4.3. The other thing I would call out is when you take a garment duffel bag, you have to completely unpack it wherever you're going. So keep that in mind. If you don't like putting your clothes into drawers at hotels, for example, you're kind of going to have to in order to get access to the main compartment with your suit or your jacket. So practicality, 4.3. Last but not least, cost. I'd give it a 4.5. Yes, $158 for a garment duffel bag is a little bit expensive. But if you go ahead and use that link, again, you'll save 30 bucks off the bag, and that creates a way better value than you would get in the original Halfday bag. And if you're skeptical, take a look at my reviews for Modern Gentleman. Take a look at that $45 bag on Amazon as well. That could be a good option, but this is a high quality bag, so I'd give it a 4.5 out of 5. So if you add all of those scores together and divide by 5, you'll get a 4.58. Let's call it a 4.6 on the premium garment duffel from Halfday. But again, hit like and subscribe, use those links, tell me in the description what you think, and in the meantime, I am the OCD Traveler reminding you to plan, travel, and repeat. Take care, everybody.